Okay, so I'm going to get into the Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition. Haven't played this yet. A friend of mine was asking me to play it, so we're going to go with it. Um, Heard a lot about it. I know it's a big thing. Just want to see what it really is. The end is never the end is never the end. Okay, that's
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hi, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
4 plus
Employee
2 is
number
6. 6, 7 is
427's
13.
job was simple. He sat at his
Employee number
desk in
13.
room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Oh,
This is
dear
what
God.
employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
Really?
As though
What is
he
this,
had
the
been made
unaliving
exactly
simulator?
for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
He realized he was
He
in the
had been
Truman
at his
Show?
desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley
Very
found
clearly
himself
wrong or
unable to
clearly
move
very
for the
wrong?
longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Oh, that's me. I'm Stanley. How you doing? See what it say? I hate Mondays. Mine says, this is really hot coffee. Turn it around. Mom life is the best life. Because I only have one mug that's mine, and it used to say Bob Evans before the dishwasher beat the crap out of it. Okay. It's like a blinker on a car. What I do like is that they asked me what time it really was when I started the game, which I hadn't asked me if I ever played it before. So
All of his co-workers were gone.
where did everybody
What could
go?
it mean? Stanley decided to go
4:35.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Probably. That sounds like it. You missed a memo. Actually, I'm kind of curious as to what that says. Meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
On his left. Okay. So number 427 is about to be confused. Why is everybody got stuff on the floor? It's like they all just ran out. Got them leaves. Actually, kind of looks like a nice place. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Some weird lights.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling away
Termination
from this
Tuesdays. I
Stanley
like it.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he
Financial
might find an
planning.
answer there.
Group 44X, 43X. Okay, so group 42X. I'm a Wednesday kind of guy. Kerbal? Oh, Cabal. Cabal planning. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Aw, I miss Franz. Tomorrow. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write down next day's. Reflect. Not cost to finish. Standardize. Graphs. 40 wide. Push R&D. Hire some. You know what? I mean, honestly, except for the who moved my desk. I like how they do all their stuff in crayon. It's a DoD thing. Boss appreciation minute. Okay, we're gonna change that again. There we go. Oh, why did we hire you? people to start a fight right now. You're both of them. They misspell both. It's BOFF on both of them. Target demographic teenagers. What is hot? Money, 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 more money. All right, one quarterly review. The death sport portion in the primary review schedule. Jesus. More watercolors, more watercolors. Colors, Jesus. Trust me more. Okay. So we're just going to go out of this weird ass room. Synergize core value expenditures. Shift global market parade. I'm going to guess. Monetize free to play. That right there should tell you that I don't like these people already. All right. What we got going on? I keep closing stuff.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Walked
walked
upstairs.
to his boss's office.
Oh, that's my boss on the roof. Oh, my boss's office is nice. Executive bathroom. Excuse me. I get the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. Extreme bathrooms. All right. At least I got a sense of humor. All right. Deuce it up, Stanley. All right. You guys sit there. Can't go in there.
I'm here to see Mr. Jeeves, please.
Anything good behind the desk? Candy. The beige pages. Really? Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office,
It's not
Stanley
really a
was
nice
once
office,
again
though.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
He does have a stack of books, though.
Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the
Keypad?
boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
1, 2, 3, 4.
2845.
Oh, okay.
But of
2845.
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh. I mean, you told me so.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by
That is Sherlock.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
So what's the saying that? And I'm going to butcher this phrase. Did I just go to somewhere? Oh, that infinity means that if a monkey banged random keys on a keyboard, eventually he would accidentally type all of William Shakespeare's plays without a typo. I know that sounded so weird, but you get the idea. I mean, I don't think that there's a floor. Okay. So I guess I just did the chimpanzee on a typewriter when I got the code right.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he
Or was
felt
it the
more
breaking
free
and
to
entering?
think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did
Man.
he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would
Some
not
stupid.
go unanswered for long.
Yeah, I know y'all saw that, right? Stood here. Nothing.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door.
Ah,
that
the mind
read
control facility.
Mind control facility.
Peace out. No, he didn't.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yeah, screw it. I don't believe in mind control.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity
Yes,
to
he
turn
did.
around and get back on track.
No
At
jump.
this
No.
point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What's the cowboy movie like? Okay, so they made it red. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Yep. Okay, well, I had to try. I mean, it said escape. Wow. Oh, okay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley
Hang
can't
right.
see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the
Yeah.
real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Yeah, I'm
Perhaps
not
his
getting
death was
squished.
of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his
Bring it.
brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
All right, bye.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley
Peace
was
out,
led
Brussels sprout.
helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wow. No, I don't think so. Although Stanley can't move a cardboard box to save his own life. What the hell happened there? Like, okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What
Okay.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't
When
know, but my
every
office looks
path
a
you
lot better than it
walk
did
has been
before.
created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making
Yeah.
life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Good God. A selection of sounds. Nice. I like sounds. Nope. 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 Okay. All right, let's look around. Ah, cool. Little mini cubicles. Office layout. Okay. Nature paintings. There's the leaf. There's the mountain. Okay, so we're there. My computer. It's like a monument to me corridor. Oh, that's okay. I got you. And then you go, see, I should have gone to the right. I knew I should have gone to the right. This cat. Why is it like a keyboard? Office computers. Go home. Oh, I can't turn them off. All right. Based on the work of the Stanley Parable 2013 team, programming by Jesus. All right. Additional, yep, Feingold. Console developed by 22nd Century Toys. William Pugh. And Kevin Brighting as the narrator. There's always got to be a Jorgensen, man. That family's all over the place. It's like the Scandinavian Smiths. Office clock sucks. Boss's office. I don't recognize that one or that one. Screens for development. Okay. Am I at the end of the game? Like, did I die and this really is over?
Standing of good and bad.
What? Mind control facility. I remember that one. Another version underground portion. Okay.
The roof. Stanley walked over the bridge.
Did he?
Let's see. Stanley walked through the green door.
No. So those are outtakes. I went all the way over here. Is there like a sprint? Oh, I found crouch. Everything on that side is crouch. Maintenance room. Okay. I never noticed the G numbers on there before. Partition court providing partitions for 56 years. Okay. Hey, you got long outstanding business. I mean, I get it. This is like Warzone. I missed that part. I mean, I get it. This is like an homage to the original. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. It's from Trunks. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a lot for you. Wong Yong 05 at redifmail.com. Truly yours, Wong Yong. That's weird. Man, I feel if I don't look at all this stuff, I'm going to miss something, but I would like to play the game again. I'm here. Department timer. Oh, it doesn't do anything? I thought it was like part of the game was going to ring or something. Excuse me. No. Yes, if I really look, the game is not paused. Where the hell? Okay. Hey.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
Okay.
How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Just hit the
Can you
switch.
see? Can you see how much they need one another?
No, I can't
No,
see a damn thing.
perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Can I?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
What the hell is going on with this game? It is a game, right? Like I shouldn't be playing something? Because so far, I think this is taking Daisy's spot as the walking simulator. I don't remember those last time. Can you remember the coffee?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yep,
What
we're
could it
running.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps. Okay. So I'm obviously
Stanley
wrong to the
came to a
right.
set of two open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
No,
Stanley
it
knew
wasn't.
perfectly well.
Yep.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Just to admire it.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
Oh, yeah, it
just
had.
to
It
spend
had.
a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't. I ain't listening to you no
Stanley was
more.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Honestly, it was. Okay, I want to go into the warehouse. I didn't take the open door. Is that good coffee? No. All right. Warning. Now, if I misuse the cargo lift, it's $1,000. I jump off, it's 5,000. Don't jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. It can cause
Stanley,
death.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I think you
I'm
should
not
just.
your enemy, really. I'm not.
No, I don't know what your
I
problem
realize that
is.
investing your trust in someone else can
Where
be
the hell am I
difficult,
going?
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I know, but
Someone you've been
why?
neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
Your mom. I'll call her, I
Stop
swear.
trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
Oh, it is your
Your
mom.
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
For those of you who don't get the reference, man, Billy Crystal. funny dude. I'm not even sure he's still alive or not. Crap. I never noticed that little dot in the middle of my screen. I guess that is my oh, Indiana Jones Leap of Faith. Here we go. And did I die? Oh shit.
That's her, Stanley. You
Is
need
it?
to be the one to do this. To reach.
Hi, Miss Narrator. Is this you? Cool.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Well, that was
Oh,
fucking
come
weird.
on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit
No.
their life to you? I'm trying to make a
That's
point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
okay.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Seriously? Good morning, employee. Press X on your controller. Seriously, now we're going to
Stanley
the
is quite
keyboard
a
thing.
boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential.
See, this is Professor X's sister, or I'm about to get the name smacked out of my mouth.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly
Yeah, I
what
know.
he's told to do.
What else is going to happen?
Pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
I really
Now
wish I was. I'm
he's
kind of
going
hungry.
home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I didn't.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Yeah.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown,
Ah.
fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Watch
And so he
TV.
began to fantasize about his own job.
There's no
First,
TV.
he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Okay.
So he went
Hanging out with the
He
boys.
imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
Because he could.
Choice. It barely
No.
even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Oh, this is killing me.
As he wandered through
Oh,
this
okay.
fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another
Isn't I
was
just a
yellow
schizophrenic
line
just sitting in a
weaved
corner
many
talking to myself?
directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he
What was
called
that
it
trademark on that?
Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head, he
Okay.
relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely
How
there's
you
an
doing?
answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if
No.
he played just one more time. But there is no
Love you,
answer.
boo-boo.
How could there possibly be?
Okay,
In
see?
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always
Get rid of the
has.
window, get rid of the
Nothing has
door, get rid of the
changed.
chair.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, so, okay, I won't do it then. Just because you said that I can't break the rhythm, I'm not going to do it. Now, my question is there like a 5-minute timer that if I don't wait 5 minutes, or like if I wait 5 minutes, do I beat the game? But if I don't wait 5 minutes, it's like, how long do I wait to not hit it? All right, Mr. Narrator, answer that question. I want to hit the button. And I think it's because of that little tick tock in the background. Whee! I really do want to hit the button. Like, there's no timer. I'm not like watching the clock. I'm not gonna watch the clock now. Okay. I'm not sure if this is real time or not, but we'll give it to second hand gets to 12 o'clock. Like maybe it's like a full minute I have to wait because when you're staring at nothing, a minute's a long time. And I know I'm killing you guys. I'm sorry. It looks like the light from that window is reflecting off my head, or my head's just shiny. All right.
You see? Can he just not hear me?
Yeah, I can. Shut up.
In a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself. How can I get him
I'm
to
really
see
not,
what I
though.
see? How can I make him look at himself?
You're getting a little angry there, man.
I suppose
vitriolic.
I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Well, then if that's my intended purpose, then why are you mad about it?
I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Must you?
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe.
How many times have we done this?
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Did the game just crash? I didn't hit a button, just so you guys know. There was no button hitting from me. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Like,
memo.
this person doesn't even do
No
anything.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
All the doors don't open. There's nothing on the outside.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
See, I want to go there. Like, that seems like that's out of place. Like, see? 425 and 485. Like, there's no 4B6, 4B5. I mean, I know it's down this way. I randomly try some doors.
Came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
But I didn't take the way he asked last time.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
There was a
employee lounge
door
first,
right there
just
last
to
time.
admire it. Wow. Yes. This room.
Here it
But
is.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah. See, I am I supposed to be memorizing a separate thing? I'm just gonna go down. So we take the opposite door, but we do take the open door. That
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
I guess
He
not.
wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go,
Yeah, you don't know, do you?
From here, it's,
Left? Left. I tried that door.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
I got to give you a name, narrator. We're going to call you Nathan.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
I don't know,
It's
Nathan,
clearly-
but you're pissing me off.
Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left.
Well, there's only reverse.
Yep,
Well, not
okay,
reverse.
okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I guess we ain't going that way. Death stairs it is. Wow.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to.
Oh,
be
yes,
here.
it is.
This
Oh,
all a
yeah.
spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay. We just had to
Fired
get to 'em.
for...
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole
Here
story
it is.
completely unusable.
I'm right here.
How about, rather than waste my time
I can
trying to
see myself,
salvage this
right?
nonsense,
Oh, not
we'll
see myself.
just restart the game from the beginning. And
Oh,
this
don't.
time,
No,
suppose we don't
nope.
wander so far off track, Okay.
And why is
From the
104
top.
fired? Okay. This really needs
All
a
of his
run button.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So I had
When
two...
Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely
Yeah, I know you did.
restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should
Coming
be...
in here
Oh, did something
should be these two,
change?
left and right.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
I
Did you
don't even
move
know.
the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
No, you're not.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure
Okay.
that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, okay. I like this. That's no, I want to go that way. It's like the back rooms. This looks vaguely familiar. I literally have no clue where I'm going. Okay. I hope that I don't need to remember this at all because I think I just made a giant U-turn.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise
Yeah.
you there definitely was a story here before.
Well, you're in charge of it.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find
Okay.
it unlikely
That
we'll
took
ever
me there.
progress by starting over and over again.
Yeah,
It's
I
gotta be
know.
better than this.
No, it
Okay,
doesn't.
let's give it a shot. Why not?
No, I made it to the garage again. Why would you take that from me? Run, G.I. Joe.
All of his
Nope.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Going to the
simply
meeting room.
missed a memo.
Perhaps. Turn. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm going to go...
It's worse.
You mother hamster.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Okay,
Why don't
we go back that way.
the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yes. Here we go. Going for the door. Nope. Going for the door. All right, back into my office.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
What, the blue hallways?
Story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. Okay, so let's think about this for a minute. This is like PT means inky in the, or bendy in the ink machine or whatever it's called.
Now well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Yeah,
Is
no
this
shit.
the story? I don't
No.
think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
If you restart to see...
Win! Congratulations!
Hey, shit, I'll take it.
I know you put in a lot of
Thank you.
hard work, and it
No, it
really
didn't.
paid off. So, good job.
Yeah, it did work.
No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Neither do
We
I.
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I can tell.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care
So am I.
what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Turn the heat up a little bit. There we go. Maybe I turned the heat up a little bit. There we go.
All right,
All right.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help
All right.
of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Boy, hold up.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Well, this is where I wanted to go before.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
I'm going, man.
Here's a thought.
To infinity and beyond.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story
Well,
there? Or
yes,
put it
there's...
another way, Is the story of no destination still a story? Simply
No.
by the act
Well,
of moving
it's a
forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa.
I like that.
That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah,
I'd like
it
to
did.
apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Neither am
You know
I.
what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
You think that's the music you chose? Okay. Kind of digging it. Whoa, what happened there? What the hell? What the hell? Something just changed there. Okay.
Wait,
Let's
got
see.
the music? Go back
Yep.
and look at that fern.
Look at the fern.
Stanley,
It's a sexy
this
fern.
fern will be very important later in the story.
Will
Make
it?
sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Fern. I'm verbal, and I play games poorly. And you won't be important, I hope. Okay. So what the hell are we doing here?
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Yeah.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Oh, God damn it, not this
No,
again.
not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you...
Fix
I
monitor
can't do this
234
anymore. To hell with it.
and hire back
Restart.
104. Oh, for the love of God.
You know,
This is
Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's in it
Adventure Line
for
TM.
us? We're intelligent people, right?
Yes,
Why
we
can't
are.
we make up our own story?
Oh,
Something
we can. We
exciting,
can.
daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
We just open up. Like, if this has all already been pre-planned,
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story.
let's do
Well,
it.
it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
This is like
Whatever
Inception.
it might be, Stanley. I'm
That spiral
ready
couldn't
for it.
exist. It's like the steps in Inception.
Oh, no,
Oh,
you
not this
again.
goddamn thing. Yes.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Yeah, well, you
No
put it here.
lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge
That's on
it,
you.
and we should be fine.
Don't acknowledge it, really. But I still have to follow it because it's going. Has your boy been drinking? Okay, well, at least the line's out of the way now. You're going to close the door, aren't you?
Ah, a
Yep.
choice. We get to make a decision. From
All
here,
right.
the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
True. How
In fact,
important.
I believe I need a minute to think here. Just
Just open the doors.
for a minute.
Oh, shit, I was already doing that.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means
No
that
shit.
somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means
Why
that
would there
our
be a reverse door?
destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting
What?
from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
The correct door
Since
will.
answer
The
is
right
clearly
door
yes,
is
then
just
by all
yes.
accounts,
No.
the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Cool.
Come, Stanley.
Let's do
Our
it.
destiny awaits.
Oh, I'm left-handed. Come on, I was going to go to the left. The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're
Oh.
telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really
Yeah.
how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what?
Yeah.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Yes.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this
I would imagine so.
wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this.
Okay, so deviate from the maintenance room, end up in the monitor room. There
Do it. I won't do it.
Yeah.
Timer stopped.
Yep.
Does that mean did we do it? Did
I
we
don't
break the
know.
cycle? The whatever
Just
it is
open the
that made
door.
this schedule. How
Let's
will
sit
we
down.
even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Just gonna sit here for a minute.
So,
Well, you go
okay.
away and I die. Stand up.
I
Yeah.
guess now we just wait. You know,
Narrator's
I
gone.
suppose
After a
in
long
some
time, I
way
die.
that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm
No.
not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I
No.
hope that's where we are right now. We'll
But
find out,
leaving a
won't we?
building is legit
Eventually.
all about the
Well,
destination.
in
Sorry, I
the
had to lean over for my
meantime,
coffee.
if you
Okay, I got the confusion ending.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
All right.
simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay,
he
I
entered
didn't
the
do this
door on
last
his
time.
left.
I didn't do this last time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Already been to my boss's office. That didn't work out too well for me.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He
Nope.
considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had
No.
left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All
Dude, it's the
because
same
he
asset from
believed
Superliminal.
everyone had
And
vanished.
I'm pretty sure the
His
Fort Pitt
boss would
tubes.
think he was crazy. And then something occurred
Or
to
Liberty
Stanley.
tubes.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I
Shit.
am crazy.
All right.
All
Maybe
of
I
my
am.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
They got
moment
Thanos
for
snapped.
no reason at all. None of it made any logical
There we
sense.
go. But I said
And
I
as
can
Stanley
snap.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Yeah, that's
And
obnoxious.
for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to
No,
himself,
and none of
this is
these are
all
the right
too
time.
strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally
It's not a
found an
dream.
answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
This is like
Go
playing
back to
PT
my
when you
boring
get caught in the
real-life
red
way of
halls.
pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above
Cool.
the ground. Then he imagined
All
himself
right.
soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley
Yeah,
marveled
boy.
that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the
Drugs.
strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Am I
Why
high?
is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm
It is.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And when
All
he
right,
thought it
sit
all
down for a
very
minute.
odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the
I'm not
truth
sure.
was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for
Dude,
anything?
you talk a
Stanley
lot.
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Good God.
Now, hearing
Breathe.
the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
B1112.
He knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely,
Good
if he
Lord.
could just...
Dude, take it down about 12
It
notches.
would prove that he was in control, that this
P11,
was
12.
a dream. So he closed his eyes gently.
We lost the
And
garage.
he invited himself to wake up.
And it's 1, 2,
He
B4
felt
now.
the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the
Rest of the
on his
mattress
back,
on his back.
the fresh air of a world outside this one.
I like how I lost the garage and
Let
didn't
me
even
wake
notice it
up,
like the 5th time
he
through.
thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
Nope.
Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
That is
I
a coping
am
mechanism. You're sitting in a corner.
okay.
This is like the dude that's in the shower crying. Fat. All right, so back at it, my man. So
Stanley
garage.
began screaming.
Yep.
Please,
P11,
someone
12.
wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Actually, it went red.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
No, it's not.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Dude, she
But
killed
on
Stanley.
this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Was he, though?
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Where's your
sane.
office, lady?
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the
psychotic.
meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Wasn't she about to call an ambulance? Okay, so I'm guessing I'm the narrator in my head. Since he was screaming and I was running around and then I ran out the office building, I would imagine.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Nothing
decided
seems
to go
too
to the
crazy.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Who farted? Nice cup. What's yours say? I like who I just hate. Okay. Smile. You're done working. Turn off the computer. Waste electricity. Okay, input received. All right, I will be back for you because it looks like I have to do this 4 more times. Maybe that's what it's looking for on that. I hate Mondays. Right there with you. So that's a second room computer input.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors.
Going to the
He entered
left.
the door on his left.
I still gotta try.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Oops.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an coming to a staircase.
All right, we'll
Stanley
try going
walked
up again.
upstairs to his boss's office.
All right, tried your bathroom. Oh, I can go in this way this time. All right. Indoors Monthly. Crafts Magazine. Look at the Crafts Magazine. Doors Monthly, Shapes Monthly. I like these. Oh, crap. Always go up, never down. I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing now or what the purpose is. I think I'm just supposed to like find the way out. Why is the papers glowing? And I did jack the brightness up just a little bit, not because I'm blind, because every time I put these on YouTube, the compression algorithm darkens everything. So this should look normal to you, hopefully, but right now, eyes are burning. Can you hit a button again? Okay. Let's try down, see if it goes anywhere. See, did we just say Stanley? Dun, dun, dun. Stanley. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Not hurt. That time. Somebody's got to say Stanley. That did not sound like Stanley or that sounded like hurt shit in the beginning of that. All right, why should we be in the office again? Okay, so the elevator does nothing. We're going to the boss's office. Only one door opens. Does she have anything on her computer, like input or something? Nope.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
Do not be 2846.
In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
What's this one?
2845. Of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on
I think it was 2846 last time. The 84 is glowing green.
Correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Thought it was an elevator before. Yeah, that's that elevator. Yeah, it's still the same corner. God damn it. We're doing this shit again. I want to go up. No. Up. Well, maybe this time I won't hit the escape.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah. Nope. Hit that button. I have an idea.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah. Thought I was in this room before, but much higher up. Yeah, right there, homie. So that means oh, crap. That means I should be like right there. One of these. Oh, look, it's mine. Okay. Let's go.
Now the
Select.
monitors jumped to life. Their true
Yeah, see?
nature revealed.
420 Sun Street right
Each
there.
bore the number of an employee in the building.
Yep.
Stanley's
Oh, that is
co-workers.
my desk.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
Oh, look, it's the boss. Oh, shit. I was right there. I was right. Got another place to go to? Ah, crap. I lost myself. 427. Okay. That's right.
Mind control
I hit the button.
it was too horrible to believe it
I
couldn't
don't
be
think so.
true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yes.
Was
Yes,
this the
I
only
had.
reason he was happy with his boring job?
I guess
His
so.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly.
Oh, shit. That was an elevator? Ah, crap.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even
No.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Wow, that is just trippy on the eyes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Okay.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I didn't decide any of that.
He would dismantle the controls once and
It's a lot of
for
work.
all.
It's gonna go tear everything apart. What if they're like really connected to this? And what if I destroy it and I take like, okay, look, hold on, we go to a terminal, right? So this off-white, pale blue, that's happiness. That's obviously gonna be sadness, and that's gonna be like, I don't know, the blue in the middle is like permanent psychosis. So I destroy the machine. Does it automatically default to happiness? Does it default to psychosis? Does it default to unhappiness? I could be destroying multiple lives here. So you want me to rashly just decide to destroy it? I don't know how this stuff is made. I hit buttons. I mean, I'll still play with it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh, look at that. There's a button. I'm not really sure what that did, but it turned on 5. That's them. Can I go up there? To that door? Nope. Okay, that's closed. I wish there was a run button in this. That's closed. Okay, looks like we're going to the facility power plant. Mind controls idle, waiting input. I can do input. You've seen me do it on a machine. I hit a button and input happened.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
But again, I mean, I was obviously happy. Screw it. We're going to turn everything back on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the control.
Yeah, I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you
Dude, I
want?
was pumped.
Control?
No, not really.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do.
Well, thank
You
you.
need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You
Okay.
were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and
No.
leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
I'm
afraid you
pretty
don't
sure I
have
just did the
nearly
exact opposite.
power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
Pertinent.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Okay,
Only
that's
after
pertinent.
this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
Oh, shit, I ain't never get
nuclear
that.
detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2
Now
minutes?
this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Yeah, it is.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your
Okay.
story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this
Well,
means,
who are you?
I barely
What is going
know
on?
where to start.
So do I.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
I got the
I'm in a
failsafe.
good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you
Okay.
exactly what happened to them.
I hit the
I
failsafe.
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Oh, they
Of
didn't
course,
exist?
that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly
What's wrong
and
with
then
that?
dying alone.
Yeah.
Times, I let the
Breaking
office
stuff.
sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of
Oh,
events
shit.
has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
No, it
My
won't.
goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did
That's
you just
pretty
assume when
much,
you
yeah.
saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean,
Of course. Ah,
running from
shit.
button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered
Well, I gotta
buttons,
find number
oh,
4.
these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this
Yeah,
door.
maybe that one.
Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that,
Perhaps.
Stanley? That this
You're an
video
idiot.
game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
Whoa.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley.
Hey, am I doing something?
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you.
There's 2.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving
1,
along. It's just seconds ticking away
2.
to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're
I hit
powerless.
1.
To see you made humble. This is
Oh.
not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You
No, it's
wanted
not.
to control this world, that's fine.
3.
But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh, shut up. I gotta find number 4.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending.
Where the hell's number 4?
Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
Nope.
Or will you let it go
Nope.
peacefully? Another
I'll let it go
choice.
peacefully if I can find number
Make it
4.
count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
We got
All
1,
part of the
2.
joke.
Ah,
And believe
4 is
me,
up there.
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
I got 4 up top. Okay. So I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if. Okay. Bring it. Now it's getting weird. But good. Now I got a game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
All right. If I don't
saved
listen
some
to you
memo.
ramble this whole time, we're doing it.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new
Shit.
content?
Means I probably should have gone the other way. Oh, that's not what I had intended. That's probably where I should have gone. Damn, that was stupid. This is like the was Half-Life.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, you're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Oh my God, home computers?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Oh, thank you. Turning.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
Mo
delighting
game.
audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Really, is it? Is it have buttons?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be
Probably.
moving
Yeah.
somewhere?
There we go.
There we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right.
The jump
All
circle.
right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Smash that jump button. That was it. Whew, that new contact was dope. Can't believe that. Let's do all that. Well, at least I got a jump button. Oh, I don't have a jump button. Are you kidding me? That was just for that?
Is that it?
I'm pretty sure it
Surely
was.
that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness.
No.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new
Have you
content,
met
then
EA?
I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley
Mr. Beast got
Parable
started.
Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes.
Okay.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Are you though?
That's
Okay.
it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact,
No,
I'm
'cause
looking
what
right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
I think you should.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built
It
up
is.
too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're
It's a
still
lot of
with
light
me,
bulbs.
why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Okay.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Well, Nathan,
What do you
no.
say, friend?
Come on, just hit the button. So we're gonna skip the new content this time. Yet. I vaguely remember this area, I think. Nope.
Psst.
Nah.
Stanley, come over here.
No.
In the vent. I want to show you something.
Oh, man. Why, dude? All right, what are you going to show me down here? First off, the cross bracing is excellent. Comfy nut. Should have grabbed the... Oh, Jesus Christ, seriously. That was dumb. I dove to my death because a voice called to me from the ductwork. As a professional HVAC technician, I would say that was kind of retarded.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where
The hell is
developers
this?
won't find it. just our little secret. Take a look.
Wow, okay.
Call it the memory zone.
It looks like
It's
Ark
where I've been storing all my
mixed with some
favorite
Skyrim.
memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
So how would I
Back in
know?
October of 2013, when the game originally launched.
Is that what it looked like?
Video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
British Academy of Films and Television. Stanley Parable. I like the tape. I like the tape. Oh, is that the Steam page? Okay, that's kind of yeah. Okay, memory lane. I'm not. Is this like? I mean, honestly, I wonder if this is like real stuff. And there she is. No, so I can go. Oh, what's this? Little Stanley. Is that a mouse?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now
Persona 3.
it's nothing. It's
Yeah.
no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I don't want to be in your memories. God damn it. Person of the year.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
And why are we doing this? Can we get to the serious room? No? We had a jump button a minute ago. Now can I go down the stairs?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Yep.
But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this
busted ass place.
memory zone before.
Yeah, well, you broke it.
What's down here? Oh no! Oh God!
No. All the negative Steam reviews.
A collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at these in years.
Yeah, you probably should.
Imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh, I bet I can.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
No.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable.
Well, that'd be fantastic.
The game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Can you go this way? Nope. All right. Well, they've got Connex container after Connex container after Connex container of your reviews. And it looks like most of them said this game is mud. So I'm not sure why I'm playing it. RRE. You know who you are. You owe me.
While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy?
All right, what am I
Stanley?
reading?
I'm not preachy, am I? You
Yes,
can
you
tell
are.
me if
Shut
I'm
up.
preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being
Noodle
rather
shaft.
terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe
Oh,
it
you're an
wasn't.
idiot.
Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I
Well,
let
you
these
kind of
people
are.
down.
You did.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Yeah, well, that looks like a positive. No, that's a negative review. It's just upside down. Well, you got me going through the mud here, man. It's just Steam review after negative Steam review. What's this one say?
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's
Yeah,
happening. I wish there was a skip button.
I mean, honestly,
A skip button? Well,
yeah.
yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly
Can
too
you?
preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. And
Not
if
at
it
all.
means we can strike these negative reviews from the record, only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the
Are you
players have been
sure?
asking for, and
Yeah,
I'm
but what's he
very
gonna do to
proud
me?
to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I
But that's
didn't.
the power of the button. The minute I
Let's keep
start to
using
go
it.
off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last
Good.
one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45...
Yes.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Well, you keep
You've
talking.
just been frozen there. I don't know
I
why
mean,
the
honestly,
skips are getting longer, but they're...
they're getting longer because you
Stanley,
keep.
you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to
No,
again.
no, you don't. So hit
Stanley,
the button again.
I think it's been a week
Yeah,
or 2 weeks.
it has. Yeah, dude, we're gonna play this game.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and
Have
about
you?
us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I
Okay.
stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe
Can't say
it
that I
for
have.
you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is
No.
only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt
Okay.
nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley.
I would imagine so.
Months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when
Okay.
that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them
Tree's
collapsed
dead.
down into a single instant. In
How
that
come you didn't
instant,
fix it?
I could see
How come you
myself
didn't fix it?
clearly, calmly, with a collected heart.
How
It
come you
was
didn't
an
fix it?
impossibly rich
Yeah, I'm talking to
wellspring
you,
of
not
both
him.
delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what
Okay.
I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have.
Are you done this time? The door's gone. We're gonna get out of here. We're leaving. Okay, we're not leaving. There is no door. I'll hit it again. Wake him up. I'll hit it again. All right.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed,
You all right,
they
man?
gnashed their teeth and said,
Eventually, he's gonna have a nervous breakdown. Well, a third, possibly a fourth nervous breakdown. Yep, door's still gone. Nathan, can you hear me? We need to talk about this. You need to let me out, Nathan.
the end is never the end, is never the end, is
There
never
we
the
go.
end, is never the end.
Now we're back to being a psycho. Come on.
Is never the
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
We doing better? Have you had time to get on with your life? I'll do it. All I hear is a dull drone. Sometimes I get that like a sound in my ears and I don't think it's anything. I had to sneak it in there. Didn't expect that. So I imagine I'm like 1,000 years old now, like the time machine guy. I guess we just keep hitting this button. Is there a hole behind here? Gross radioactive. Looks like wire. All right. I'm in. Hope the wall falls down. Oh, that's nice. I like it. Nature's taking over again. I still don't have the ability to jump. Ladder's still there. That's right. Aluminum doesn't rust. Dude, everything dissolved. So now we're just in a button hitting area. Yeah, see. Damn, ladder's still there. You know what? Screw it, we're just hitting that button. Now I guess we ain't hitting the button no more. Okay. I guess we're post-apocalypse now. I mean, we're 1,000,000 years in the future. 2,000,000. I like how the button pushing sound is still there. And I guess the skip button's dead. That, ladies and gentlemen, look at that panoramic shot. Oh, I didn't think it was going to do that. I was trying to be all like fancy. Okay. All right, man. Are we on the same page again?
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
I don't remember being this bright. I know I got some chances to put input on. Kidding me? My input computer's off. No. Not doing that again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I will new content it again in a little bit. I want to see if I can get the old content done.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to
All
go up
that
to his
almost made me
boss's
forget what I
office.
was doing because I got to hit
Hoping
1,
to
2, 3, and
escape
4. 4's at
Stanley
the top of the
walked
steps behind the
upstairs
cage.
to his boss's
Now
office.
I'm starting to sound like the machine when the machine lost its noodle. Elevator doesn't go anywhere.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
I did?
Not
I
a
didn't.
living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
No, he
That
didn't.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So
Because he just waited out a millennia in a room.
with some calming new age music.
Although I am a big fan of that picture.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open.
Okay. We're going to hit up this time. Yeah. All right. At least I know where the numbers are. 1 and 2 on the monitor, 3 on the side, 4 on the top of the stairs, 5 by the door. Faceplant. All right. I know not to take the escape.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, he did. We're just going to hit the button and just keep walking.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, he did. Because Stanley is the strongest man alive.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each
Yeah,
bore
because
the
of the true
love
nature.
an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced
And
to
looks
images
around
on
anxiously
screen.
and goes back to his gate.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Nothing.
This
And
mind control
elevator.
facility,
Elevator
it was
coming
too
up.
horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Oh,
Had
why?
Stanley
Why
really
would it
been
do
under
this?
someone's control all
All
this
right.
time?
There
Was
it
this
is.
the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions
I
had
mean,
been
honestly, probably.
manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Really
He
possible.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes, I had.
But here was the proof.
All right, I want to see if
The
1
heart
and
of
2
the
is still over here.
operation. Controls labeled
3.
with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it
All right,
monitored and
so that was
controlled from this
3.
very place. And as the
And I
cold
think 1
reality
and
of his
2.
past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible
1 and
power
2, 3,
over
then 4 is at the
another
top of the
human
stairs.
life.
Okay.
For he would dismantle the controls
And then
once
5. So they haven't
and
moved
for
those. It
all.
says 5, right? Yep. We're doing this again. I am going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 does something.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept
Yep.
you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that
Yes,
what
yes,
you
I did.
wanted?
Yes, I want to.
Control?
Sure.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need
Do
to
you?
understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find
I'm
this
doing pretty good at
pertinent,
this.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear
I gotta
detonators
wait.
are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me.
Give me 30 more
where we're
seconds, homie.
going. What all this means, I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of
Yeah.
solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you
Erased?
free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you
No, I
sit
did
there in
nothing.
your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing
Blue.
everyone inside.
Yellow.
Or I let it burn to a
Makes
crisp. I have to
makes
say,
green.
though,
Green
this
makes me
version of
mad.
events has been rather amusing.
All right.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm
It's a better
enjoying
run.
this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
Or did you
I
just
don't.
assume when you saw that timer that something in this room
Yes,
was
I
capable
assumed the
of turning it
timer.
off?
Yes.
Look at you.
I mean,
Running
legit,
from
I did.
button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save
Activate
me.
button hint green
Why would you
too.
think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
Yes, yes, yes.
Any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Green
Do you really
too.
believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10,
Ah,
100, 1,000?
yeah.
I look forward to finding out
I got
and to
3 attempts
watching the
remaining.
bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion
Entering
of fire and metal
passcode
over
code
and over and
1.
over for
Initiate.
all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
Damn it! Damn it!
Take a look at the
I think
clock,
I've
Stanley.
broken all the
That's 30
puzzles.
seconds you have left to struggle. 30
Goodbye.
seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
Goodbye.
No
Goodbye.
ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
Yep, broke that console.
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment
Will you?
fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
This game is screwed up. I'm going to stop there. I don't even know if I can resume the game after I quit. And if I can't, then I think this is all I'm going to put into this game until I'm really bored one day and do a whole fucking run through. But as of right now, this is where I'm going to end it. Thank you for watching. I realize this is a slower game and there's not a lot of activity in it for me to get you going in there, but I've kind of enjoyed it. I think it's gonna be one of the ones where my brain hasn't found the pattern yet, if there is one. If not, it's just a frustrating game where they let you win, where they let you win, and it's an experience more than a game. But yeah, I would say I enjoyed it so far. And again, if you're listening, RRE, you know who you are. We'll talk about this because I think you started playing this and then got me to play it on purpose. We're gonna talk about it. All right, guys. Thanks. Hey, if you get a chance, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more of me just screwing up games completely. You know, if anything else, just hit the like, help me feed the algorithm. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.